Folks, in 1 week, we will have a national champion. And it's going to be one of the 9 teams that you see in front of you right now. Let's get another one out of the way tonight. Yesterday, we had an unplanned doubleheader. Michigan lost to South Carolina, and then Texas beat Houston to take full control of the Lone Star State. 9 teams left. We're getting down to 8 tonight. So let's shuffle this wheel and get going. On episode 126 of College Football 25 Season-Long Imperialism, the next team is not Ole Miss, it's East Carolina. They haven't played in a very long time. They have a very advantageous spot on the map. They might avoid playing altogether if they just hop into the Atlantic Ocean with this arrow spin, but they could also play South Carolina or Michigan. Let's find out who. Oh, man. That's Southwest. And that is very interesting. That might be South Carolina. This could be a huge risk for the Gamecocks who just played a game. Let's double check this because I'm not sure which way this actually points. I'm going to pop this down here. Drive this down. And we're going to zoom way in here. Pop down right here. I mean, there's no question. That's South Carolina. I was wondering if we were going to get this battle or if the arrow would actually give it to us, and it has. East Carolina will take on South Carolina for a spot in the final 8. I'm going to pull up the chat because somebody's in there. There we go. Or not. Just a fake message. Okay. Anyway, this is going to be a very interesting battle. High stakes for the Gamecocks, who could pick up a 3rd victory before they have to face Michigan again and again and again. Or they're eliminated before they can really give the Wolverines a run for their money. Let's get it set up. We've got East Carolina on this side. A 77 overall, not great. And on the other side, you have the South Carolina Gamecocks, an 85 overall with a spectacular defense. Let's pick some uniforms. Well, first we'll go for South Carolina. Honestly, should we go all black? Is there anything else that we could do? The throwback is essentially the same. Home option is all red. Option alternate is pretty clean. Home option 2. Honestly, I kind of like this. And then we'll go with something for East Carolina. We'll figure something out. But we'll go with that for South Carolina. And then East Carolina. It's got this white and purple. Purple and yellow is honestly pretty interesting. The alternate is also all black. Home option's all purple. The away option is all white. That's honestly kind of clean. In fact, that's what we're going to do. Wow. This is not a matchup I thought we were going to get, but it turns out that we will. It's not going to be in South Carolina's home stadium. It's going to be the Las Vegas Bowl, which I will set up right now. Potato Bowl, Frisco Bowl, Armed Forces Bowl, Gasparilla Bowl, Hawaii Bowl. Where's the Gasparilla Bowl? I don't know. Camellia Bowl, Detroit Bowl, Military Bowl. Where is this thing? Birmingham. First Responder, Liberty, Holiday, Guaranteed Rate, Fenway. I think it's just called the Las Vegas Bowl. There it is. Allegiant Stadium. This should be fun. And we will go with an 8 p.m. kickoff. Let's get it going. The SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl will be another game that Michigan will not play in to kind of spare our eyes of that team, give us a little bit of respite, as we are here in beautiful Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, as these two teams that have taken advantage of their Atlantic Ocean border spot will now battle to see who the last remaining team of the Carolinas will be. Will it be our last remaining group of 5 team, the East Carolina Pirates? Or will it be the South Carolina Gamecocks fresh off their upset victory over the frontrunner Michigan Wolverines? This should be a very, very fun game. Pull up 2 rosters. We got East Carolina on this. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Broke for a split second, but now we're back. We got the Gamecocks. Whoever wins this will take the last spot in the final 8 and a guaranteed New Year's Six Bowl, which is a pretty big accomplishment for either one of these teams. Obviously, I'd love to see a group of 5 team here, but honestly, I'm more worried about the general competitive nature of the rest of this tournament, because South Carolina beat Michigan. They have an actual chance of winning this tournament, as Caden Hauser steps out for the Pirates in this game. East Carolina will get the ball first. They've got, God, I forget who their lead running back is. It might be somebody who's not on the roster anymore. Hauser throws. That's going to be knocked away on the first play. He was looking for number 9, Tyler Savage, the tight end, but could not complete the pass. So now it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Pirates. We don't get custom end zones here because of the nature of the Las Vegas Bowl. Hauser stops under pressure and just barely gets it away. That'll go out, but that's going to be a flag. Oh, man. On the offense. So will they take this penalty and make it 2nd and 20? It looks like they might, and they will. We'll be half a distance to the goal. 2nd and 19 now for East Carolina. Hauser going to throw again. This time he completes the pass, and that is a wide open completion in a great lane for number 17, Anthony Smith, who gives East Carolina a low percentage first down right there to keep their offense alive on this opening drive. East Carolina has only played 1 game so far. They beat NC State a long time ago in the first battle that we saw in the North Carolina Supercluster. Here's 1st and 10 from the 35. Going to be handoff inside to number 47. He is going to be taken down. That's Rajay Harris, their starting running back, picking up 3 yards. Gamecocks got here. They've played 2 games so far. They beat Coastal Carolina all the way back in episode 29. And then they waited 96 episodes for the wheel to land near them again. And when it did, they beat Michigan in overtime to survive. So now it's 2nd and 7. Harris goes up the middle. He falls forward to make it 3rd and 2. It's such an important trait, especially in Imperialism. When you sustain contact, just keep your legs steady and fall forward so that you can gain like 2 yards. It's honestly a huge difference a lot of times between getting a first down and forcing a punt. Here's 3rd and 2. Fake to Harris. Hauser. Does he have somebody there deep? That's going to be knocked away. A fantastic pass breakup by number 20. Judge Collier making the play at corner. Forcing 4th and 2, and it looks like East Carolina is going to punt here. There goes the kick. And that is going to go out the right side, but it will be returned. Tried to spin it and completely failed. And South Carolina will get started on the 23-yard line. Here comes Lenoris Sellers. He had less than 100 yards passing in that victory over Coastal Carolina, but he made some clutch plays when the Gamecocks needed him to lead South Carolina to that upset victory. He's going to fake the handoff, throw the RP. Oh my God. He cannot throw a spiral. That's one of the ugliest passes we've seen so far. Off the back of a defender. Really, really not good. So that'll be 2nd and 10 for the Gamecocks here. Can East Carolina make a stop to keep this as a low-scoring game just like it was against Michigan? Sellers going to take it himself outside. He cannot break a tackle. He lost the ball. What is he doing? Picked up and recovered for a touchdown for East Carolina. Oh my goodness. Number 33 takes it home, or maybe number 32. It's Barker. Oh, what's his last name? I guess we'll find out in a second. I mean, is he actually down here? mean, it was his hand. His hand, I think, was the first thing that touched and the ball came out. Zakai. I think it's Zakai Barker with the return. And East Carolina takes a shocking lead here against South Carolina, sending the extra point through as Lenora Sellers completely flunks the opening drive. An awful pass off the RPO, and then foolishly trying to extend the play, fumbling the ball, returned by Zakai Barker for a touchdown, and East Carolina suddenly in control of this game. Gamecocks will need to tie the game right here, right now. The return does not get to the 20. Well, will get to the 20. And now Lenora Sellers is going to have to just get something out of this. And Sanders in motion. He drops back, throws short to Sanders. And he does get the block. Powers forward for 5 yards. That could have been bad, but Raheem Sanders jukes back in, risking more contact, but he gets 5 yards there to make it for a much easier second down. Gamecocks only scored 1 touchdown against Michigan. Came at the perfect time, but their offense needs to be better. It needs to get better very quickly. Another RPO, this time caught by number 7. He's taken down 3rd and 1. Great play by number 12, Omar Rogers, to make the tackle and force 3rd and 1 here. Gage Larvadane made the catch, but couldn't get the breakaway speed to get the first down. So now it's 3rd and 1. East Carolina with a massive opportunity here. No one's covering number 6. Sellers throws deep, caught for a first down. That's Gage Larvadane once again, his second catch for 17 yards, and South Carolina is starting to move the ball a little bit. I think we've only had 2 games where a group of 5 team beat an SEC opponent, and I think both of them were Louisiana. I could be wrong on that stat, but I'm pretty sure that's right. First and 10. Sellers, quick screen is going to be caught by number 3. That's Mazeo Bennett Jr., who made a couple big catches against the Wolverines. Getting another big first down there, and that was almost a touchdown. And one big factor here is that home field advantage is not a thing. These are 2 evenly matched audiences here, which means that everybody's got a shot. Sellers throws short. It's going to be Bennett again, barely picking anything up. It's a good tackle on the outside by number 5, who is not listed on the depth chart for East Carolina. But it's a great play regardless, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 47 for the Gamecocks. They're in business now, but they just have to keep moving forward. Fake to Sanders. Sellers throws. It's going to be caught. On the inside, it's Joshua Simon, just barely getting the first down. South Carolina in field goal range, although their kicker is not the best. So they're going to want to get much closer before they attempt something like that. Here is 1st and 10 for Lenora Sellers. He lined up in the wrong spot at first. Now he comes up under center and then jumps back to the shotgun. Press coverage against the tight end here. Let's see if he takes advantage. They have yet to run the ball. Sellers throws deep, wide open. And they're able to exploit the press coverage. Another completed pass to Joshua Simon, projected to go as a 5th or 6th round tight end. And that'll be 1st and 10 in the red zone. South Carolina desperately wanting to even the score here after a disastrous opening drive. And when will they run the ball? Who knows? Sellers throws to the end zone. Missed his man. He had Jared Brown back there. And who knows where Nick Harbor is. So incredibly highly rated, but he's not showing up on the depth chart here. I have to go in and see if I can change that to see if we can get Nick Harbor back out there, because he has not been targeted either this game or last game. Sellers throws short. It'll be caught, which will make it 3rd and 4. Which means it all comes down to this. Can the Pirates get a stop to force a field goal? short, very risky field goal. Let's see what happens. Sellers calls an audible. He's going to drop back. Throw to the end zone. That is dropped. He had it in his hands, but it got poked out. It'll be 4th and 4. And this is a huge decision. Do they go for the short field goal that they don't know is risky? Or do they try for the touchdown to tie the game? Here's the choice. They will kick the field goal. It's going to be Alex Herrera. Can he make this one? Snap, hold, kick is good. Clutch field goal from Alex Herrera to make it 7-3, but their offense is going to have to keep coming up big. They were not able to score a touchdown. They have yet to run the ball in this game. Just pass after pass after pass. The only run they had was the read option that Sellers fumbled. And then East Carolina returned for a touchdown. So, who knows, man? There goes the kick. That'll be returned to the 5, 10, 15, and not much further than that. Here comes East Carolina's offense once again. Let's see if they can get a little bit more progress than they did on their opening drive. And that's going to be Harris taken down in the backfield by Demetrius Knight Jr. He had the game of his life. A tackle for loss, a sack, and 2 interceptions, including the game-winning pick in overtime to beat Michigan and stay alive. He's going to have to come up huge again against East Carolina. They are trailing, and they're going to need more big defensive plays in order to really take control of this ballgame. Hauser throws, and that's going to be knocked out of his hands, incomplete, 3rd and 12. Here we go. Can Caden Hauser make a big clutch play for his offense? He's going to avoid the pressure, get outside, but just barely shoves it forward. Number 93, Nick Barrett, is there to make the play defensively. And East Carolina will be forced to punt here on 4th and 12. And South Carolina will get it back, looking to take the lead now. There goes the punt from Luke Larson. We return past the 45. We only have 7 or 8 episodes left. We've yet to see a punt return touchdown. Sellers, another quick screen. That's going to go to Jared Brown, and he picks up 3 yards. That's essentially a run, but it still comes with risk. Like, they've been throwing a lot of screens. It's only a matter of time before Siobhan Ravel Jr., this ace corner they have, steps up and takes the pick back for a touchdown. Like, when are they going to hand the ball to Raheem Sanders? Do they trust him at all? There he goes. He pokes outside and is taken down for only a 1-yard gain. Maybe there's a reason they haven't been running the ball. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Gamecocks here. East Carolina with a huge opportunity to get the ball back. No one's covering the tight end again. Sellers sends man in motion, drops back, throws deep, caught. No, it's not. Another big-time hit. J.D. Lampley is down for South Carolina, and they're going to punt. Gamecocks stopped once again on offense. They're in trouble now. It's a fantastic punt, though, down to the 8. We don't see a lot of punts like that in this tournament, but South Carolina's got a ringer in Kai Kroger. Hauser fakes to Harris, wants to go deep on 1st down. He almost threw a pick to Demetrius Knight Jr., his first pass breakup of the tournament. And he plays hard every single snap. There's a reason he's an NFL draft prospect. And honestly, either the Ravens or the Eagles should pick him up. If the Eagles have to let go of Zach Bond due to him demanding too much money, Demetrius Knight Jr., that's the guy that should go get. Hauser throws short. It's going to be caught. But number 6 is there, Dylan Stewart, to immediately shut that down. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the 8. East Carolina cannot get anything going. God. And they have to be incredibly grateful that their defense got a fumble return touchdown in the first quarter. 3rd and 10 from the 8. Hauser throws, sideline, caught by Anthony Smith, but he's tackled short of the first down, and the Pirates will have to punt it back to the Gamecocks here. Let's see what Luke Larson's capable of to try and flip the field a little bit against the Gamecocks. No flag for roughing the kicker. That could have been really, really bad. It's a long hang time punt. Gamecocks are able to cross midfield with it. That was Jari Patterson with the return. Nope, not Jari Patterson. That was somebody else. A fake to Sanders. They throw it short. It's going to be caught for 7 more yards. Jared Brown. It was Juju McDowell on the punt return. I got that wrong. So now it's 2nd and 3. I mean, it's really, the running back's just there as a decoy. Like, East Carolina should not be defending the run whatsoever, because it seems like South Carolina has fully abandoned it. It's like they think they're still playing Michigan. We have push pass to number 17. He goes outside, gets the first down, and a whole lot more. Jukes to the 25-20, 15-10, 5, down to the 4. We've got an injury timeout. Josiah Thompson, I think he broke his arm. Oh, that's not good. Josiah Thompson's he's their starting left tackle, and now he's out of the game. So it's 1st and goal from the 4-yard line for South Carolina. They finally run to Sanders, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Raheem Sanders, with his 2nd carry of the game, says, yes, feed me more. I am capable of running the ball forwards and not backwards. South Carolina takes their first lead of the game. They'll go up 10-7 after the extra point. It was a simple play for Sanders. Jared Brown kind of bumped into his guy a little bit, and probably thankfully didn't commit to that block more, because that could have been a legal block in the back. Which would have been a bad ending to that play. But instead, touchdown counts. And here comes the extra point attempt from Alex Herrera. Snap, hold, kick is good. If you're just joining us, we are into the final 8 games of a season-long Imperialism that I've been doing since September, where I've been fully simulating every single game, doing 1 per day on average, setting up for a national championship that airs on the same day as the real national championship. So here's 1st and 10 from the 15 for East Carolina, the last remaining group of 5 team. Hauser throws out just to avoid the sack, and he had more time. He really should have tried to scramble there. Or just try something. Like, if you're scared of the interception, it's one thing, but don't just give up. 2nd and 10 from the 15. No one's covering the slot receiver. Could be a huge boon here for East Carolina. Hauser drops back, throws long, and that is going to be dropped. Or broken up. DQ Smith makes a big play there. Looked like he might have caught it. It was ripped out of his hands. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Pirates. High pressure situation here for East Carolina. They can't let this game run away from them. Hauser immediately under pressure, throws the screen to Harris. Only one defender there. He's able to help make the stop. It's going to be 4th and 4, and the Pirates will have to punt here. Are we watching the end of East Carolina finally here? It looks like we might be. South Carolina could be picking up an extra victory here to put them closer to an extra life. Which would be a huge, huge win once they have to face Michigan later on in this tournament. Once again, they take the punt past the 50. It's another short field for the Gamecocks. Press coverage across the board. This could be a very fast drive. Sellers sends man in motion. The push pass to number 3, juking back inside. Mazeo Bennett with a great play there for 7 yards. We don't see a lot of successful push passes, but Bennett knows how to do it. Number 17 knew how to get it right earlier. That was maybe it was Jared Brown making the play. I forgot. It's a good play, whoever got it. Now it's 2nd and 3. Sellers jumps up under center. He's going to toss it to Sanders. Sanders tries to follow his blockers, but number 10 is there on defense to shut it down. It's Mike Edwards III, the middle linebacker for the Pirates. Now, they find themselves just outside field goal range, needing 3 yards to save this drive and possibly build a 10-point lead against the Pirates. Sellers launches deep. It's going to be almost picked, but it is knocked out of his hands. That might have been Damian Wilson or Siobhan Ravel making the play there. I missed what number it was. Who was it? 29, it looks like. That is, of course, somebody who's not listed on the roster, so I have no idea who made that play, but it's a great one for East Carolina. Gamecocks forced into a punt. It was almost blocked, but that'll go out at the 3. Another long field for the Pirates, and that might be the difference in this game. South Carolina's punter showing out as Harris is going to be taken down for only a 1-yard pickup. We could be seeing a safety here that could give South Carolina full control of this ballgame with 2:40 to go in the first half. Love the one lone South Carolina fan in the East Carolina section. That's a nice little touch. 2nd and 9. Hauser hands it off to Harris. He is shut down again. That's Nick Edmond-Rory making the stop. And now it's 3rd and 6. They have such a long way to go, but really they just need 6 yards here to give some sort of life to this offense. Or can South Carolina keep the defensive shutout going? Let's find out. Empty set for Caden Hauser. He's under pressure. He gets the throw away. That's going to be caught wide open over the middle to number 1. That's Winston Wright Jr., who's an NFL prospect in his own right. That's the 2-minute timeout. A 31-yard gain on 3rd and 6 makes it 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Let's see if they can launch a 2-minute drill here. Hauser gets the screen away. Harris does not follow his blockers, and Dylan Stewart's able to make the stop, the true freshman, making it 2nd and 4. East Carolina will run some more time off the clock here. Making it 2nd and 4 now. Hauser drops back. Has a whole bunch of time. Waits. Throws deep. Has a man wide open. You can only cover for so long, you know? And that'll be 1st and 10 from the 32. East Carolina in game-tying field goal range, which could be a big deal. First and 10 from the 32 now for East Carolina. Hauser, under pressure, rolls out. He is dropped for a massive, massive sack. They call their first timeout. And that is a 12-yard loss back to the 44. They're out of field goal range, and they got to get back in. Gamecocks stacking the box here. Hauser, all-out blitz from South Carolina. He's sacked again. He lost the ball. Picked up by the Gamecocks, and this could be a touchdown, and it will be a touchdown. South Carolina, Jalen Kilgore, taking it all the way back. And we have both teams with defensive fumble return touchdowns. What are the odds, man? Kilgore takes it all the way back. I don't know who made the sack there. It was, oh my God, it was Kilgore. A strip sack and a return touchdown. He's automatically defensive MVP. I don't care. Nobody else is doing that in one play. And with 1 minute to go in East Carolina with 2 timeouts, I think we're going to count this drive. Although 10 points is not quite enough. Let's see if East Carolina can get back into this ballgame. Obviously, things aren't looking great, but they got into field goal range, then things went horribly, horribly wrong. So clearly their offense is capable of something. Let's see if they can replicate it. There goes the kick. And the return is not good. Once again, East Carolina have to start buried in their own territory. Hauser throws to the sideline. He does have a man out there. It's going to pick up 4 yards and stop the clock. Very smart throw that time. So we've seen a lot of big defensive plays. Here we go. Hauser throws short. That's going to be knocked out of his hands. Jalen Kilgore once again quickly establishing himself as one of the best players in this very loaded South Carolina defense. I mean, are we seeing a late charge from the Gamecocks to win the whole thing here? We just might be. We really could be. 3rd and 6. Hauser throws short, knocked out of his hands. Nick Edmond-Rory makes the break up. It'll be 4th and 6. Now they're going to punt it right back to South Carolina, who has all 3 timeouts in 47 seconds. Terrible clock management by East Carolina there. So here is the punt from Luke Larson. Gamecocks taking full control of this game. They've been flawless from a situational football perspective. Really playing this game well. Almost a dangerous return there from Juju McDowell, but instead it just goes out to 48. Gamecocks with a chance to stretch this to a 13-point lead. Sellers drops back, throws short, so we caught for a huge gain to the 35-30, down to the 20, and he steps out of bounds. That's Gage Larvadane immediately putting the Gamecocks in safe field goal range. After just one play, they have 33 seconds, all 3 timeouts, and now they can take some shots at the end zone to really put this game away. Because if they go up 17, we're just going Super Sim immediately. Press coverage at the top of your screen. Let's see if Lenora Sellers can take advantage of it. He drops back, throws deep, caught past the 10. That's Mazeo Bennett Jr. once again. South Carolina calls their first timeout, and now they have 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. Looking to put the East Carolina Pirates out of their misery. Sellers throws, corner, caught. Bennett just barely out of bounds at the 1. But now they have 2 timeouts. Carte blanche to run the ball if they want to. It could be a 2nd touchdown for Raheem Sanders here. Great throw by Sellers, just arrowing it out there before anybody else could get to it. And here's their chance to put this game on ice. Sellers, Sanders, touchdown. And we are going to Super Sim. Easy, easy game. And before we do this extra point, I'm just going to check their depth chart to see if Nick Harbor's still there. And he is, but he's only a 78 in this game? What's going on? He's 6'5", 235 pounds. Why is he not playing? He has 99 speed. Okay. Note to self. Any game that South Carolina plays in the future, we are putting Nick Harbor as wide receiver 3. At least. My God. Yeah, I can't believe that. We're just going to go Super Sim here to the end of the quarter. It's 24-7. 31-7. 38-7. And we can safely send this one to the end. East Carolina does score, but it's 45-14. That's our 2nd straight game finishing 45-14. South Carolina took full control after going down 7-0 early on. Lenora Sellers and the Gamecocks survive to keep challenging Michigan, and they are a legit contender. 317 yards and 3 touchdowns for Lenora Sellers. I'm going to X out of these things. I'm going to make a mental note to put Nick Harbor in the game next time the Gamecocks play. Let's pull up the map here. They're singing the alma mater in Las Vegas. And the Gamecocks keep rolling their second bowl victory. 45-14 is the final. Let's go to the map. Go. In East Carolina. Gave us a fun game earlier, and you had a fun fumble return touchdown, but absolutely nothing after that. Bye-bye. Uh-oh. Whoops. What? Oh, I'm wrong. Before we do anything else, I'm going to try and just erase that one little spot right up here. There we go. And let's see. Over here, fill this in. It may not be geographically accurate, but it makes my job a little easier once this territory changes sides again. There we go. Shoot, one more thing. There we go. Now just to double check this to make sure it's still functioning properly, we are going to here. Come on, 1 pixel. There we go. God, I'm really doing some cosmetic surgery here tonight, aren't I? There we go. Okay. Oh my god, I forgot to do the major, like, actual brush tool work. What am I doing? That. The big question is, can we make this any larger? I don't think we can. So, South Carolina picks up some extra territory, gets their 3rd win. Logo doesn't change sizes at all. And oopsie. And this is the top 8 that'll be going into the New Year's 6. You have Washington, Michigan, Texas, Florida, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Syracuse, and Boston College. No group of 5 teams remain. It's all Power 4 from here on out. And I will see y'all tomorrow night when we get those New Year's 6 bowl games started.